Alright, and we're back. Yes, we're doing the black screen thing again. Why? Because I found another player. Scary, I know, but you'll see the reveal soon.
Mystery.
Yes, mystery.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations to one and all. Night Sound's the name. Puppeteering is my game. And now it's time for us to get back into the Hunter's Paradise. Yes, Rosie, a new cutie. Soon. Soon, you will see what they are. Soon. I'm gonna say this first. I think we actually got another marketable plushie.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Damn.
We already have like 5 of them
Oh,
lined up.
goodness. What do you mean 5? Who are the other 4?
We have
Do you-
the bear, we have...
I mean, we have Harton, yes.
Drained wallet.
We have the bear, we have Harton, we have Sound himself.
Hmm.
I mean, that's 3. We're still missing 2.
Well, the new player, obviously.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, fair
Well,
enough.
Why give him the wait? Let's get to the. I say let's get to the story.
Yeah.
After our advertisement, right?
Nah,
Okay,
nah,
okay.
yeah.
No,
Cállese, cállese tú. Cállese con eso.
I don't want to be quiet. Anyways.
Shut the fuck. I'm kidding. Okay, but. Oh, thank you, Rosie. I forgot. I have the bonk button. 1 second. There we go.
Ow.
Alright, let's do this. So, where we did leave off last time, you guys were essentially just going through, doing small stuff around the Hunter's Hub. And you were given an interesting option on which one you wanted to help, but then you were told, hey, the blacksmith will get much more use out of the materials alive instead of melting it down. So, yeah, now we're in this particular situation after you all went around figuring out what the fuck to do with this egg.
Oh yeah, we all get a +2 to our stuff.
Well, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet, but we're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And, let's see. I'm gonna make sure I have the image ready for when I get browse hunters. There we go. Not you. Yes, you. As you all are basically... I think you guys said that you were going to different locales originally. I could be wrong.
I believe so.
Like, I remember one of you was talking to Angela, telling you about what
Oh
you
yeah,
needed.
that was me that led to the whole plant domain thing, the getting the Hellfire.
Yeah, and
stuff
it doesn't
and
help
that.
that you were going... It doesn't help that you're also short one player, who basically got his arm bit and he's bleeding. Well, recovering
We're
now.
also heading there for mandrakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already said.
But you guys also said you guys needed money. Because you remember that this was the only day to essentially get that spell, and traveling between lands is going to take longer than that.
Mm.
So, you remember how much I told you the spell was going to be?
The
For a
spell
cast-
itself for that one is 150, I believe you said.
Yeah.
For
The base
the base.
with
The base-
If you get for a caster that it's compatible with,
Yeah.
and for
I
like
should probably-
specialty, it's like what? Yeah, it's like 150.
Yeah. If-
100. Yeah.
150 if they're able to learn it naturally.
Yes.
Unnaturally, like if you're a spellcaster but you can't learn it naturally, it'd be additional 25. If you are a non-caster whatsoever, then it'll be an additional 50 instead of 25. So it would be 200 if you try to give it to someone like Brock, let's say.
Alright, so have we made a final decision?
On who will get the spell?
I can get it as a cleric. However, do we honestly want to go get it though?
I
It
mean,
would-
I have
would be-
50 Google on me already.
It would be very helpful.
Do we have enough together as a group? I only have 10, so that'll be 60.
I have 55 on me.
So it's 110.
Let's see here. I have 22 on me currently.
Yeah, so that's not enough
113.
unless we trade in a gold cocoon.
I mean, we can justify that, right?
Unless you want to melt down everything to get extra money first.
Well, she did say she was able to be talked to, right? Maybe we can just talk the price to be a little lower.
Yeah, most likely so.
How far down you want it above down?
I mean, maybe like to 100. Little wishing there, but
Probably 90.
If all of you can convince her, and I'm willing to part way with all my gold, so long as you agree to return the offer in due time.
I do believe I gave you my goal last time, so I think it's only fair.
Either that or we just trade in to do something for her, because either way, for a plan to go blow up a spider, that's gonna go take a while anyway.
Yeah.
Why don't we show her everything we have and see what she would like to take?
Yeah.
Alright, let me grab the bag of holding and get it ready.
You guys gonna show Matilda this stuff first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone else do the convincing talking, cause I do not have the stats for that.
So you
It
want
can
the
be
blood
either
tiger,
me
man?
or either me or Cockcat.
Please, one of you, please. I refuse to talk.
I can
Just
do the
as
talking,
long
I
as the
guess.
moth cores are gonna still be available, because I want to use those.
Here's the other thing.
Yeah, we're not.
I mean,
One
we
thing-
don't need to go. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Who's learning the spell?
I am.
think
We
yeah, I
agreed
think
that the cleric
Zephyr
would,
is,
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Just double checking.
Yeah, because we can always go back to like the moss and that's it. Would you say that would be an infinite supply of resources we can go back to?
I wouldn't say infinite, just a big source of resources.
Yeah, and we don't need to go back on the hunt immediately, so we can just go over, get more resources if we have, like, if we absolutely have to.
Exactly.
Like, just as a quick question again, who was which classes can learn them manually without the extra gold? Wizards, cleric, what else? So that I can have it.
Wizards,
There.
clerics, and from what I believe I have also said... let me see, because I will let you all know my handwriting is dog shit.
It's fine.
Yeah, because it was something along the lines of, was like 2 half casters and 1 pure caster.
No, it's 2 full
think-
casters, 1 half caster. Yeah, thank you
Oh.
for reminding me. So it was wizards, clerics, and the half caster I did say was scratching head.
Paladins?
But
Yes.
sorcerer?
No, paladins are
Swordsmiths
full.
are full.
Paladins,
No.
thank you.
Okay, it's just
Okay.
so I can have it type it down for the spell.
Yeah.
And I believe if we get it today, it will be a bonus action to activate the thing, right?
Yes, because
Yes.
you basically got the wild magic surge on it that lets it reduce its change.
That's what makes it so fucking valuable here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prices will stay the same, but the effects will be buffed.
Alright.
Alright.
We're all ready to
I
go?
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try to do my magic.
Alright.
Well, you go back to
So-
Matilda, and she's not asleep for once, but only because she's instead kind of like playing around with her. You ever see one of those desk toys that clink back and forth?
Like the bird that is like goes into the
And,
water that goes back to up. Does.
No, you know those little
The
metal balls
pendulum?
that smack one and then the other one goes out, and then that,
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Oh yeah, what's that called? Oh,
Not a pendulum.
It's- Everyone knows it. We just
Newton's
forget the
cradle.
name.
The ball smacker.
The ball smacker. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's called a Newton's Cradle.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
Noon's
too.
Cradle.
She has one of those, but hers look like little crystallized dragon eyes of different
Oh, that's
colors.
cool.
Yeah, I just know.
Newton's Cradle. Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
I was right. Yeah, but Brock is just gonna knock on the wall audibly loudly. Matilda, do you have a moment?
Oh, yes.
As I just step out of the way, like, the floor is yours.
So we'll be thinking, right? We do almost have all the gold.
Alright, let me reset the dice spot.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm definitely gonna need to roll for this. I 100% believe. Anyways, so we'll be talking as a group, and we decided that it would be a very good idea for us to get that spell. Just, however, it's just that we don't have the whole money part like right now, but we promise to give you what is left of it once we come back for our next expedition.
I will need you to roll me a persuasion check.
It's
What?
unfortunate I could.
Was that what we agreed on?
No, but this is what I'm improvising.
You don't
Eh.
want to part way with the loot we have, so you're willing to gamble.
Yeah, don't go.
I am
go off
I am willing
script.
to gamble.
Come on, we want to go script wise.
Let's see if the gambling pays off.
I will say
Let's
if
go
she
for it.
fails,
I'm
she.
gonna try.
I will say if she fails, she's not getting a second shot.
Uh,
That's fine with me.
persuasion plus 6. 25.
You still gave away most of our gold.
Do you prefer to keep the goal, or do you prefer to
Yes.
keep the
I would
items?
prefer to gotten the spell.
I could have lowered the price more than that. I feel like that's reasonable.
She's looking at you and she's like, "How much gold are you willing to part?"
We currently have 130 with us.
And who is it going to?
Sephra.
Okay, look. How about this? I'll be nice, but I need a quest done. In exchange for the other half that you would potentially owe. And
We
something
are 100% listening.
I essentially need components myself. So, here's the thing. There's a bit of a pile of bones that we kind of been keeping around there. I ended up basically losing essentially one of my arcane focuses that I used to help out my other hunters. And because of that, well, I can't really go in there because I'm not fine with, handling bones and all that. Plus, I prefer to stay in my, my lovely abode. So here's what you do. Find me my specific arcane focus. It is a red crystal. Has yellow essences flowing around it like if it was an egg. And I will drop this down to 75. But I expect this crystal back by at least tomorrow.
We can do that, right?
Is
Okay, now
everyone
the
How are we
others.
gonna go find bones over there to begin with? You have an exact location? This sounds more than what's worth for 40 gold that we need to make up in difference.
Oh no, it's not too far. You know where Helios's kitchen is?
Yeah.
Behind that wall and a little past it, you'll see a small gravesite that we used to try making a garden. That's where we'll be taking a lot of the bones and grounding it up for fertilizer and everything. It's not too far of a walk, honestly. That being said, though, every time I try to go near there, I just get an uneasy feeling.
And the crystal was where again?
Deep in the bones.
Somewhere in the bones.
Alright.
If I'll sweeten the
Well-
deal and make this 75 gold instead, so you don't lose all your money.
Well,
I say we join.
is everyone fully rested for this?
Yeah.
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 Well, I can confidently say with the word of all of us, we'll have it back to you with as soon as possible.
Wonderful. Now then. She then looks towards Zephyra and kind of does her small incantation with the glyphs appearing on her hands. You then see the spell basically weaving its strings around you as the spell itself is being created. And as it kind of goes into Zephyra's mind as they learn it, it settles and relaxes before the spell dissipates. Whew! Oh, thank goodness. That actually went successfully. Now then. It's actually a good thing that you guys are here. By the way, there was one other thing I needed to talk to you about.
What?
It seems like that weird phenomenon you're all experiencing happened again.
What do you mean?
Brom was discussing with me about another hunter who basically doesn't remember what happened to be here.
Another one. I thought it was
Hatter?
over with already.
We thought so too, but after Irelia and our gunsmith, Joan basically left to help other hunters, we found this other one. They were basically stumbling around while you were all busy. Excuse me.
Jesus.
Oh, sure.
Hey, shotgun sneeze kicks in again. At least I'm healthy. Thank you, Alex. I apologize for burning your ear. Sorry, Rosie, for hurting your ear. Just be grateful I am not any more healthy. Otherwise, I would shotgun everyone with a sneeze.
Nice. Be grateful I'm not healthy currently.
Wasn't using my ears for anything anyways.
Oh, you made the French mad.
I'm sorry, Rosie. I promised to throw cookies your way. Homemade peanut butter chocolate chip.
Be angry.
Sounds good.
But
Anyways, so now I'm gonna have the other four of you mute, except for our new friend. But you'll see why, my new friend. But anyways, and I will tell you when you can speak. As you start to essentially, about 20 minutes ago, you start to awaken in an unfamiliar resting spot. You feel yourself basically on something the equivalent of a very makeshift bed, with what looks to be fabric surrounding you as if you're in a tent, with the floor being pure grass. And as you're like stepping up to regain yourself, you don't remember where you last left off. The only thing of memory floods in, and after that it seems completely blank. And what's even worse for you is you're hearing noises outside. Sounds that you're unfamiliar with. Smells that you cannot tell. And as soon as you step outside to see what is going on after gathering any resources you had, you wake up to see essentially the equivalent of a giant makeshift barricade. Large logs implanted into the ground to make walls. Surroundings of people you've never met from ranging races. And all around you, harsh sunlight that doesn't glow as bright as the normal sun would. Yet it feels dark in its own way. And as you're looking around, you see a certain person who, in this case, I will introduce him to Brahm, a gentleman in what looks to be a worn out trench coat, kind of stumbling his way towards you as he looks over to you and speaks. Oh, another hunter, I see. Another one looking rather confused. Tell me, what is your name? And would you care to introduce yourself? As I go ahead and... how do I pronounce your name, by the way, so that way I don't mess it up?
Arachmit. That is what I go by.
Arachmit. Okay, noted. As I pull up your image. Revert. Perfect. And pull it up here. Would you care to explain what your character looks like, Arachmit?
Sure. They essentially look like a bipedal sheep with a rather fluffy coat, evidently adorning their head features, along with curved horns and and over any other exposed surfaces over my body. It seems like the coat is much thinner, but still thick.
Alright. Arachmit, as you're basically being... As soon as you see this man and introduce yourself, you notice that this man doesn't look anywhere familiar or seen him around before. And especially in this instance, as the best way to describe it is, you don't remember how you got here. This is clearly different from anywhere you've known.
Indeed. Now my head. Might I ask where I am?
Oh,
I just...
of course. Please, walk with me. As he starts he shows you a bit. You have entered a dimension by the name of the Hunter's Paradise, is what we like to call it. Realistically, you are in the realm of which all creatures are summoned from. Beasts that basically call this their home. And I know this may be a little shocking to say, but most people are usually here because of creatures known as monarchs. Animals of their domain that essentially believe that us mortals deserve to see how they survive, to know that their emotions in their case should not be taking precedent over survival. As many hunters are here because of pains that they've gone through. And judging by how you look, though, I don't believe you know why you're here, do you?
No. The last thing I remembered was... It's vague, but... chains and such. I apologize. My mind still seems to be rather muddled.
It appears
So you say this is Hunter's Paradise?
Yes.
I noticed it's fortified?
Yes, this specific location. This is the general hub where the most hunters gather up. The tent you came out of is where most of them appear, to say the very least. But, please, follow me to my tent. As he's, like, walking, he sees Matilda, and for you, you see, essentially, a younger-looking female. One who basically is dressed in a more sorceress-type garb. Kind of magic in essence, essentially. Oh, Brahm. I just stepped out for a minute from my tower, because I was trying to look for the rest of them. The group that forgot.
Actually, when you see them, could you bring them back here?
Oh, of course. I'll let them know that... I'm assuming another one?
Yes, another one.
Wonderful. She bows to you a little bit before saying, "My name is Matilda. I am the spell weaver of the hub area here."
Greetings. My name is Arachmet. I would be called a Norbert back where I came from. It's very nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Now, I'm going to head back to my tower. I'm pretty sure you have to... Well, that one group would probably find him interesting.
Yes. Just make sure they come back to my tower. My tent, of course.
Of course, Rom. She gives a small nod before leaving.
As you may have guessed, having people like yourself is new to us. Those who basically have amnesia of their past, especially when it comes to how they got here. But I'll be more than willing to explain everything to you.
As he opens up his tent, allowing you to come inside.
I go inside?
Please, have a seat.
Of course. Although, you're saying my condition is rare?
Yes.
In terms of...
The best way to put it is, you do not remember why you're here. All of us have grievances we've been through. Whether in some cases more painful than not. Most of us are here because of some sort of tragedy. One that made the beast believe we were weak. Unfit to essentially carry on our survival needs, if you will. Even in some cases, tempted to take our lives, if you will. But since you do not remember, it's odd to say, but this has only happened recently. But other people do not remember why they are here.
Well, at least it's good to know that I'm not alone in this. At least in that aspect.
Yes.
Apologies for interrupting.
Oh, of course.
I don't mean to pry, but has there by any chance been any others like me that passed through?
Of your kind?
Yes.
Well, I've had animal-like people, but not your specific kind. Unfortunately.
It's alright. Sorry, continue, I interrupted.
It's no problem. I understand. Worries happen to the best of us. But allow me to go ahead and bring you up to speed, if you will.
He then shows you the world map, essentially. Which you can see in our maps and Hunter stuff. Also, I have to do this one, Arachmid, because, unfortunately, Quincy paid the 800. I need to slap you.
Okay.
If it helps, it hurts me more than it hurts you. Literally,
Totally believe you.
because I'm literally slapping my own fucking hand.
Oh boy.
I'll hydrate.
Oh boy.
Why do you want me to do it again? Ugh, you guys suck.
Tragic.
You stole it from me. Anyways. Now the
Oh.
next ones are gonna be just slap Coquette for 5 minutes. I swear. Anyways.
Oh boy.
But yes, as you see with the map, you see the location of where you are versus every other domain. So the difference in what's summoned for most people versus this area is these creatures usually have time to develop. If essentially given enough time, these creatures will develop into new strengths, if you will. In the insect domain, they've developed modernized technology, imbuing it into their exoskeletons and such. The plant domain have worked with necromancy, being able to summon the undead or use its undead properties. Avian domain are basically all flying creatures that have mastered the arts of magic, thanks to sorcerers and wizards. Prowler domain basically integrate not only ancient creatures such as velociraptors and T-Rexes, but some have committed essentially unison by combining together into hybrids. And lastly, the sea domain have worked with mythical creatures, such as wyverns and, well, creatures like unicorns, as twisted as it may sound.
How? Okay, fair enough. That's a lot to take in.
Yes. Essentially, there is a way to get out, however.
That would be.
Taking down each of the monarchs. Once the monarchs don't have a rule, it will take them a while to basically come up with a new ruler for their land. And as such, you have plenty of opportunity to escape, as the way that they keep this area closed off will open a gateway.
Oh, see.
There is some benefits from being here, however. For one thing, your body doesn't age. You actually remain
Yeah.
here and stay at your peak, essentially. They wish for a fair hunt, not one that's too easy for them.
How noble.
As well as hunting them will actually provide the best of the materials. We've already had several people bring in animals to consume as such, giving different benefits to us. Some for benefits of physical strength, others for weapon and armory. And of course we try our best to provide stuff for you as well. And
Would that mean you'd have a surplus of bones around then?
it's funny you mention that. We actually do have a surplus of animal bones that we tend to use for the gardens. Not everyone here can consume meat, so we try to make alternate options. That being said, though, we don't need all the bones, so if you're somewhat of a bonesmith and need the materials itself, by all means. But I would wait for the others to arrive. And as soon as he says that, the others do arrive. I'm going to pick one at a time to not overwhelm the player, starting with eeny, meeny, miny, cock. Coquette. You can unmute.
Well, this is tragic.
You're good, Ice. Don't worry. We're gonna probably do minor stuff today, so it's not gonna be too bad. Anyways, so Kaket, as you enter essentially the area, you essentially see, the best way to explain it, a bipedal sheep near Braum as Braum speaks. Which, by the way, Kaket, you can unmute, by the way. You gotta be shitting me.
Apologies for my laughter.
You're good. By the gods, cock. There you are.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I stood away for a second. I'm sorry.
No, we were screaming cock for the last 5 minutes.
I'm sorry.
You're good. But yes, Kaket, as you essentially enter, you do see essentially a bipedal sheep man next to Braum before he's like, Braum, Kaket, this is Arachmit, another person under the same effects you all are going through.
Oh, so the person that Matilda was talking us about.
Exactly.
Trust.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. We were just about to go out, so we don't really have a lot of time, I think. But it's very nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you as well.
Kaket, why don't you just let him tag along so you can show him around at the very least? He might be proven useful if you give him the chance.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was also going to ask, you wouldn't happen to have a toolbox anywhere nearby? I seem to be rather barren of supplies at the moment.
Oh, it shouldn't be too hard. I believe our blacksmith Grigori has one.
Hopefully he lends a spare.
He's
Even a
usually-
hammer will do.
Of course. Now, Kaket, do you mind showing him around at the very least before you have to do your business?
I guess I can spare a few minutes.
There we go. I'll leave her
I
in your...
won't be stuck with a babysitter.
Because unfortunately not everyone has the same conditions you do. Now then. I wish you luck, Arachmit.
And to you as well, bro. As I'm gonna stand up and get ready to follow Concat, I suppose.
Yeah. It's
Kaket,
just gonna be in the front. Yeah.
Kaket, as soon as you step out with Arachmit, you see the other people here, which you two can unmute as well, by the way. Or
Two.
yeah, because unfortunately Brock got pulled away, so I don't know when he's gonna come back.
Alright.
Poke the bear.
You know, and that's why you're supposed to build things correctly.
I mean, everything's kind of built unironically to a certain fixture.
Yeah, but we still have to get it correctly.
I mean, not everything needs to be correct. I mean, we're literally in basically a settlement with about 32 people left now, or 42. I'm not too sure how many people
Sorry,
they
we
said
went down
died.
to 32 now?
I think it wasn't it 42 or 32. We went down from 50.
We were at like 45 last the other day or a couple hours ago. Did they go mortar the raptors?
Oh no, they
happen
went
every now and
over to
again.
the little. No, they went Into the little mushroom domain thing.
What are they talking about, Cockhead?
Oh, of course. they
I
don't.
have no
Alright.
fucking idea, but I love it.
Hmm.
I just turned and looked at the two of you.
Hi. Greetings. And I
Hello there.
hold out my hand. Has noticed
New person.
purple nails.
I just go up to you and shake your hand as you just see this purple goldish warforged like drow just goes up to you and shakes your hand as you see this little red gold visor just looks you in your eye.
My character seems to freeze for a moment as they're looking you over. We're going, are your hands mechanical by any chance?
Unfortunately, yes.
You say unfortunately, but these joints are marvelous. You must tell me who designed. Oh, apologies.
Well, it was a bad deal with a hag, but she kept my
Ah,
brother safe. So, I guess a win is a win.
while the origins might be unfortunate, I would say that the workmanship is very good. I apologize for bringing up bad memories with it, though.
Oh, you're fine. I got used to it.
Oh boy.
But how are you doing out here?
It seems I've been stricken with, I pose the same condition as, I would assume y'all, with
No memory of how you got here and just told to survive.
pretty much.
No other person with you, just yourself?
Pretty much. I
Same boat.
Watched another person come out of the tent after you first left, even though there was no one else in there.
I don't think so. But I would assume that happens if another person was following suit.
Hopefully. We go to another settlement that's out here.
Anyways, I'm a Sella, and I'm gonna try to reach up for a handshake. I'm only 2'10", and a fairy without wings.
I kneel down slightly and shake their hand, going, Arachmit.
Alright.
What's that from?
I'm the artificer for around here. I mostly, at least for this group, I try to keep things working.
Always wanted to be an artificer. Compare designs and all that. Either way. Shh. I don't want to impose about. I don't want to force you to actually show me around, Cockhead. It seems you are on something important.
No, they can wait.
We're taking everything at pace.
Yeah.
Can you show me to the forge? I would like to try to at least get some tools under my belt. Feel a little more comfortable.
Well, that also depends on if he's still awake. He was worn out after upgrading our stuff.
I'm sure Gregory's just doing fine.
I feel like you had a hand in his exhaustion.
Actually, no, it was someone else.
Was that comment directed to me?
Take it as you will. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know if you said that in character or out of character. That's the worst part.
Why not both?
Yeah, fair enough.
¿Por qué no las dos?
But you have to meet Harton, though.
Oh yeah, where is Harton, by the way?
I had to say that night. I'm just dying from hearing the random Spanish bullshit.
It's not my fault you haven't gotten used to hearing another Hispanic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm guessing you're gonna
I
take.
haven't gotten. Sorry, go ahead.
Roger, how you feeling, buddy?
Oh, he's here?
He's in stream watching, but he's like not,
Well,
You better
He
rest.
has no
You
excuse.
still alive, buddy?
No. You better fucking rest, or I swear to God, the next time we hang out, I'm not fucking letting you buy alcohol.
Oh boy.
You hear me? You better fucking get some proper rest.
Man, you are quite literally gonna make him join to start yelling now.
honestly.
Mhm.
He knows he won't.
He's gonna be unhinged.
Hey, this
I'm
is
Hey.
not cleaning. What happens when he's actually clean?
We'll never know.
Or lifting a heavy object.
Yeah, half the time whenever he's in my house, for some reason he really likes cleaning or lifting shit. He once picked
I'm
up
just imagine-
he once picked up a 250-pound drawer without giving a shit.
Just imagine him doing bench presses as he's talking about his character. The couch. Just
My
fucking...
name's Lawrence.
Damn it.
Anyways,
Hey, did we actually get Lawrence to a bed? Man was bleeding from his arm really bad.
yeah, Brock
pretty
brought him to a
sure,
bed with a Harton. So,
Yes.
Did Cockhead do it?
What thing?
No, he put his hand in a book.
Oh,
Well, it was
alright.
in a book. And I'm not too sure if Bronze told you, but we did find one of the monarchs already, so we're one step closer to getting home.
And actually a lot of its weaknesses.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
It's
fortunate.
yeah, it's just a giant spider that lives in a hole in a mountain, though.
Wait, a giant spider?
Yeah.
Did you happen to get any of its silk by any chance? Just unrelated.
No,
No.
not at
No,
all. We're,
but that thing will not produce silk more than likely.
it will produce our deaths. I can tell
I
you that.
suppose so.
It's all mechanical stuff.
Apology. Part of my culture, we're very much into weaving, so new silks are exciting to come across.
Well, it's 100 feet a leg on it. We might find something inside of it. Not everything is metal here. Like the
I mean,
centipede.
yeah, but most of the bugs are anyways.
Mhm.
We still
We'll-
got
we'll
5
just
pounds
see.
of metal already.
By the way, can you show me to the blacksmith?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
let's go.
going this way.
Okay.
as you
And
guys
just-
and
I just want to make one comment before. It's just as we're going, I'm just gonna like, not really put him to the side, but like, just like, I'm just gonna ignore the comment that you did to me, just for this time.
Wow, you're actually gonna ignore something?
I'm
my
gonna ignore
God.
your face later on.
Yeah.
Promises.
but as you guys go over, you see Grigori kind of like resting on his forge as he's like relaxing. As you're walking in, Arachmit, you're noticing the walls align with essentially like weaponry and armor off to the side, materials of unfamiliar creatures to you, and you see what looks to be a fairly muscular bearded man as he's just on as he's on his anvil, just all tired before he goes up. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, but we're close. Oh, it's you all.
Yep,
And you,
new
bro-
person.
He then looks to
Okay.
Arachmit.
I just gotta wave, like the little finger wave. I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Grigori. Not many people try to call me Gregory, but it's how we pronounce it in my culture. And
Sure.
you are, sir?
Arachmit.
I see you've raised your team's roster to basically have now 2 fluffy creatures in your team.
You're not wrong.
It's nothing to be against. In fact, I approve of such. Especially with everything going on. But I must say, judging from your outfit, you look like a tinkerer yourself.
Indeed. I aim to take up some smithing, but I'm bereft of tools at the moment as I've just arrived, it seems.
Oh, if it's tools you need. We tend to have some people who are into blacksmithing, tinkering, and everything. Let me see if I have a spare toolkit. Oh, yes, here you go. You then get handed a toolkit, which seems like it has tools made out of different types of bone. Some looking like average animal bone to you, and then you have one that's got blue bone. At first you thought it was painted, but no, it's natural.
My character intensely observes this, like, what is this from?
Oh, let's see. We have your standard raptor bones. We have a few bones from avians. Oh, that blue one I got from basically a hydra. Honestly, good for screwdrivers since there's so much turning. Really resistant too.
Hydra bones, huh?
Oh yes, you would be surprised.
This place might be some fun then.
You say that now, but God, wait
Oh,
until you
it's-
see those bugs.
I mean, just from looking around, I can tell how dangerous. Look at all these materials.
Oh yes.
God, Celio would be making fun of my reaction right now. Apollo. Jeez,
It's
from my
no,
reaction.
it's no problem. I always appreciate other crafters always appreciating the new materials in this world. Sure, we're stuck here having to hunt, but it makes it more fun once we start creating more things left and right.
Maybe next time I drop by, you might look over a creation I might put together. Give you a second opinion on it.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Unfortunately, I don't kinda need to rest at the moment. I had to help this group in particular enhance some of their items. And,
Yeah, that great club really got to you.
yeah, but I should be at my full peak once I get some rest.
Do you have a pillow, sir?
Oh, pillars are too soft. The steel feels nice and warm.
Fair enough.
Now, I feel like this man probably also deserves a meal eventually. You should definitely show him to Helios. I heard he finished that soup you gave him.
Oh, he finished with the egg?
Yes. It'd be a good idea to basically bring him over. You never know what kind of properties it gives.
Yeah, hopefully we'll run into Harton on the way. We kinda need to pick him up anyways.
Of course. Arachmid, it was a pleasure to meet you, and I wish you luck on your crafting journey. Grigori always remembers a face.
It was very nice to meet you as well, Gregory. I look forward to working together in the future.
Of course. With that, I'm assuming you guys are gonna march out of there and head to somewhere else?
Yeah, to the
Yes,
food.
to
If
Helios.
it's done.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
also
we
gonna
can
see
meet
if we
Angela
can find
later.
Harton on the way.
We do need to introduce to him the boy.
The child.
The small
The
man.
being.
As soon as you say that, Arachmid, you end up basically bump into someone very small as you feel your knee pushed.
Heck.
And as you look down, you see the equivalent of what looks to be a kobold wearing a small purple cloak.
Must
Oh,
resist urge.
Oh, I'm
Pick it
sorry, mister. I didn't mean to bump into
Oh,
you.
there you are, Harton.
Oh, Acela, everyone.
How you doing, kid?
I'm doing okay. I just helped. Brock is watching over Mr. Cranberry, so I am basically here to pick up their food. Him and Brock's.
Maybe you should hold off on cranberries. He'll probably learn not to stick his hand in a toothy-mouthed book.
Yeah, I don't know why he decided to do that.
I mean, at least it was useful, right? Oh, where are my manners, by the way? He goes over to Arachne. My name is Harton.
Arachne is doing everything in his power not to pick up the small thing.
Oh no, just do it.
He's already used to it, don't worry.
Like,
got
man
picked-
is...
This man has been picked up like a
Um,
football. He's used to this shit.
Sorry for my lack of reaction. You just reminded me of some little ones back where I come from. It's very nice to meet you. I'm Arachne. As my character is gonna kneel down, kind of like on the tips of their hooves. We're not gonna get into it. And pat him on the head.
Well, it's nice to meet you as well. As you give him a pat on the head, he's just like, is he going to be a part of the group now?
As far as
Hopefully,
we know,
yes.
yes.
I seem to have been accepted. Glorious.
I'm sure, I'm sure Mr. Cranberry and Brock would appreciate that, having another ally. Oh, speaking of food, I believe Helio said he was done.
Yeah, we were heading there. We just heard it
Okay.
from Grigori.
How's your sword too, kid? I barely heard him speak in a while.
He's saying he's going for metamorphosis ever since you all fed him the scrap metal and materials.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs at least another day's rest before he can wake up.
Okay.
By the way, I apologize, young one. Is that coat well enough for you?
Oh yes, perfectly comfortable and fits me in every way. He says as you see basically the equivalent of... You ever see one of those people who wear an oversized shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but the sleeves are oversized and he kind of wears it like if it was like a trench coat.
I'm sure it's perfect for you. Maybe next time with me, I'll have a scarf ready for you. If you don't mind that.
I mean, that would be nice. My old one here is kind of getting... Yeah, it's kind of getting moldy. Unfortunate. As soon as he says it's like, I hope you don't mean mold near the food! As you just hear from the long distance, a giant lioness, man, just chopping away at me with an oversized cleaver the size of a greatsword.
Oh god,
Oh,
I thought
my.
he was charging at us out of nowhere.
God.
Just...
That would have been one hell of an introduction. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you can see them in NPC stuff, by the way, as well. You can see by scrolling up what they all
Nor
look
old
like.
man Eustace.
Yeah, I won't lie. The old man kind of scared me for a sec.
Yeah, I'm a pin
Yeah,
bombs.
you gotta be careful of him. He has a railgun.
He has C4 as
sorry.
well.
Wait. With his eyes bloodshot as hell like that, how the hell does he handle a railgun?
Well, not a railgun, more of an anti-material rifle, but might as well be the same thing.
Right.
As you guys make your over to Helios, he notices the new one. Oh, we have another person joining your group now.
Yep.
Seems like it.
I am being dragged along.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name is Helios. I am this place's chef.
It's very nice to meet you. I'm Arachne.
pleasure.
holds out hand. Or
He then shakes yours as you see the size difference is like double.
man, would give our shaman warriors a run for their money. Holy hell! My character does say this out loud.
Oh, well, unfortunately I haven't been out and about as much. Recently had to get my legs replaced after a bad hunt, so I'm on cooking duty for now. Thankfully, I'm one of the best chefs here. But enough about that. You're just in time. Before I start serving the dish, tell me...
I am so sorry, everyone. I was forced. I was
good.
forced to clean manure.
Tragic, man.
Business.
Brock, you're just in time. In fact, I know an interesting way to introduce you.
Yeah, I just need to wash my hands, and I'll be right there. I just need like 2 more seconds.
You're good.
Alright,
You're good.
but you see Helios look at you, Arachne, and say, tell me, you do seem to give the appearance of that of a sheep. Are you vegan by
Indeed.
chance, or are you an omnivore like most sheep?
I'm most definitely an omnivore. Meat was treated as a feastial celebration.
Well, this is certainly a celebration indeed, as I have been to produce one of my finest creations thanks to the blessings of both the egg you all have given me, as well as the moth meat that you've provided for me. As he basically presents the equivalent of a hot pot. As you see basically a giant hot boiling pot of what looks to be broth, as it has layers of streamed egg in there, circling around like if it was a dragon, surrounding it with thin cuts of what looks to be delicately thin meat. As when you got it, it just looked pure red in your eyes, but you can see the innards of the fat and everything in there.
Good.
And as you guys are observing how the food looks, you hear from behind Brock as he's making his way over.
My.
Doing alright, buddy?
I think he's still cleaning the shit off his hands.
Never again. Never again.
You're
Never
back
again.
there.
Never again.
Welcome back. What a shitty time you must have had.
Coquette, you owe me one.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You were the one to offer, after all.
I did not offer. Yeah, I just see the new fluffy person. Who's the sheep?
New person.
He can do stuff.
Oh,
He lost his memories like us.
oh, you're the new one. I just walk up as this 6'5" white furred bear just goes up and offers you a paw. Name's Brock Wold. Brock.
My character, being only like 5'6", just kind of tries their best to take a hand.
You know, trust me, it's better than being the 2'11" being flung around. It's like 2'10".
Wouldn't mind being flung around. I heard it's a fun pastime.
Yeah, I just start shaking a head.
Ah,
I imagine everyone's welcomed you.
so far, people have been rather surprisingly kind to me.
Oh, Brooke, you're just in time. You get to taste the freshness of my new hot pot creation. As he shows off the soup. How much of it did you hear? Because I'm willing to explain it again.
You
You can
go.
explain it again.
Please go right ahead. I need some motivation to eat tonight.
Essentially, what you see is essentially a streamlined kind of boiling broth soup with what you can see is egg lines of egg streamed in there like if it was circling around like a dragon, with other meats around you showing its clear marbling on it, ready to be put into this boiling soup with other vegetables and such.
Brock just begins to drool and just like, when do we feast?
Well, since you are the ones who brought me such a fantastic creation, you get to sit at the special table. Points to just another stone table, but with a magic heating stone. You will go ahead and dine as much as you like. After all, you provided the meat. Thank you, Rosie, for the hydrate.
Hey,
Damn it, I was just about to do it.
What was the little one's name again? I mean, I could just check. I'm sorry.
Art.
Warren.
Harden. Harden.
Pardon. Can I see your scarf real quick? I could fiddle with it as we eat, if that's quite alright.
Oh yes, that's fine with me. He hands you the scarf. And as you guys proceed to learn how to eat this by basically dropping the ingredients into the soup so it cooks, you notice how it changes rather quickly, as it went from being raw to perfectly cooked, with some egg hanging off certain items that you put in as you eat it.
God damn you. Making me hungry again after I just ate.
Oh, I have that effect on everyone.
If I hadn't just eaten, that part would be affected too. Mwahaha.
I have one question though, Knight.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the fly spell. Is this a first level thing for the bonus action, or is it just all third level?
It's at level 3, I believe.
It's a level 3.
Okay.
Same level as Fly, better abilities.
Okay. I don't think we've written down the abilities yet.
No, you can check in spells.
I'm keeping track of as much as I
Unless
can.
someone didn't put it in spells and someone decided to put it in loot. No. Volt? No.
For what?
The spell, the Monarch Wings.
Isn't there? It's the first one. It's the first message. It's the last one. Monarch's Wing. 3rd level spell. 10 minutes.
What?
Put it there. It's on the first message. I was just go and edit
Oh, you
that
just
message.
edited
So I
it?
keep
Okay.
adding. Yeah. I'll probably have to eventually make a second one, but I just want to keep it there for now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I don't see it.
I see it. They just put it all together pretty much right here. It's just
I guess send you the where it is.
Well, you could just put it next time.
I'll post it down there. I gotcha.
There we go. Yeah, because I got very confused. Anyways.
Alright, I guess I'll make a separate message for everyone now.
Well, I mean, it would be nice.
Exactly.
It's all there!
Like, making the spells is something else, but the actual the thing it does is probably better separate.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, where was I? Right. As you guys are consuming this, 2 things happen. 1, everyone basically gets 2 points to add it to any of their stats into their abilities. So it could be 1 in 1 or all 2 in 1. However you guys want to divvy it up.
Like, permanently?
Permanently.
Oh.
We're gonna pass
Well,
20, right? I
You
think we agree on
you
that.
cannot pass 20.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
the
let's
other
see,
thing is with the Monarch meat, because that one was going to be separate.
Mhm.
As you guys are basically consuming it, the Monarch meat gives you a special benefit. With this one, lasting for until use.
Oh.
With the Metal Moth basically giving you a +5 to a roll involving saving throws.
Oh.
It does
Oh,
not
that's
get lost,
fancy.
and you can use it once before the effect
Uh.
is gone.
As for eating, I'm plucking some of my own wool off with scissors and such, and slowly threading it into the scarf to restore it. If that's okay.
Perfectly fine. And as
And
you
using mend.
oh, mending. It's okay. And mending, you said?
Yeah, on any spots I can't quite thread in.
As you're preparing his scarf and everything while eating, you see Harton is basically also setting up a small tray, a small dish for Cranberry for when he wakes up. As he's like preparing a small to-go box and everything. Already cooking the meat in the soup and everything. Even pouring some of the soup in a soup cup.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go bring this over to Mr. Cranberry real quick.
Alrighty.
Just to warn you there, Harton, he may or may not have been suplexed into the ground.
What did you do?
I
It's
only
more of
left
a question what he did to me there.
I only left you alone for 1 minute. How bad was it?
Pretty bad.
That's fair.
If you saw the horrors, you would never unsee it. But I did not hurt him. He's just unable to move out of his punishment corner.
oh.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bring his food over. Hopefully no one else gets suplexed, he says as he starts making his way over there.
Wishful thinking.
As long as Cockhead doesn't have to try and hide from something.
Hey, I am pretty good at doing that. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just drop kick Cockhead.
As you guys basically finish up your meal, your bellies are stuffed. You can feel them basically solid, essentially, for how much you've consumed.
You know, I'm having a hard choice to decide what to put this +2 in. It's either Dex to bring it up to 20 or Con.
I debated if I wanted like a +1 to my wisdom, but it's like, I'm already doing well. I'll take the
I just
plus.
put it in charisma. Now I have a +7 to Eldritch Blast.
I just
A
decided to
+7?
up my stats.
Wait,
Because
what
now
is
I'm at
that?
18.
Honestly,
Oh.
you got lucky you got into session before.
It would seem so.
The polar bear got
I
16
think-
armor class now.
If anything, I
Hey,
feel a little
man.
bit bad for leeching off their hard work.
And
I'll
don't
put it in
worry.
Dex.
Think of it as an initiation.
Yeah,
Well,
now you
they-
have a reason to stick around.
I suppose so. If any of you need any clothing, my character kind of side eyes Cockhead. Just let me know.
I
Is there a
love
reason why
how
you're looking
Now
at
I'm
me?
up to 18 AC.
I love how you side eye towards them, yet you don't bat an eye with Brock.
I
I mean,
apologize, but
like-
he comes with his own clothing.
Look, naked fur is better than, whatever I am. Just
You don't
better.
have pants.
Look, if you want my
Neither
character's
of us
honest
have
opinion,
pants.
he wish he saw more of the bear. but
Okay,
look,
here's the
that,
thing. I have armor as skin. Here's the difference.
that does not change my statement.
Anyways,
Are we seriously arguing over this after just eating?
Look, people get horny at the most unconventional times, okay?
No, I don't know.
Anyways.
How did I do on the scarf, by the way? Now, do I need to make any checks for fixing it up?
Honestly, it's a scarf. I'll let you make it all nice and clean.
Yay!
Like, if it was something else, maybe, but it's a scarf. Those things are not as difficult as most people make it out to be.
Same
They're
thing.
my
with making
knittings.
bread.
You're about to go piss off a whole community of people.
The knitting committee is fucking after my head now.
Man,
In real life, I tried to knit a scarf. It ended up more as a net. So, oh.
But yeah,
Wow.
So are we heading out after this, or are we just...
I mean, I guess
I'll be
we are.
honest. As long as it's doing the one for the trade for the spell, because I don't think I'm ready for the Plant Kingdom yet.
The Plant Kingdom, I want to take some of that silver cocoon and use ceremony and make 4 vials of holy water.
That does sound like a good idea if they do use necromancy, as Brom told me. Also,
Go ahead.
oh no, I apologize for interrupting. I was just gonna ask.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if any of you knew where. Maybe I heard there was surplus of bones, and
Funny enough, that's where we're going to be heading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh really? It seems I
Yeah,
really
we
did come at a fortunate time.
We can head there first.
I did wanted to ask Knight, what exactly did Matilda ask? I only wrote like a red crystal with an aura. That's why I wrote down. I feel like that's the important part.
Okay.
This is what you get for offering that weird deal.
Hey, we are paying
just paid money.
75 less gold. I'm gonna take it.
she could
I
have
still have
asked you
this
for
stuff.
basically a magic fucking bomb, and you would have probably like, yeah, sure, whatever. Anyways, this is
Exactly.
And only gotten 5
Look,
gold off.
I don't. If someone pays me to get like nuclear codes, I'm not gonna question that. I'm just gonna get it and give it back to them.
So if I
You're
gave you
just trying to
$5,
gamble, aren't you?
if I gave you
Little.
$5 to do that,
Anyways, yeah, we're going to collect the bones and collect the gem that's within the bones.
Yes.
oh, how convenient.
If everyone's rested, let's get going now. It's not that far from here.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't need to worry about spells. I still have a few left that I can run.
You didn't long rest while we were still here?
That's going to take.
I've
too
been
long.
trying to work on stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we got long rest, but
We
That as
did.
well.
No, we didn't.
You did?
Well, oh, wait, I did. No, wait, yeah, we did, right? When we came back after. Because I
We
rested
did.
on top of you after we walked over here.
yeah,
Well,
you
were
did,
resting on top
yeah,
of
you
him.
did.
not
None of us
everyone
did.
else.
We got a long rest beforehand.
If we
Before
go
we get
quickly,
here.
we won't need any spells. That's the thing.
Okay,
I'm
let's just
blocking
go.
everyone off with my body.
With my body.
With my strong, muscular, manly body. I'm sorry.
Okay, you put too much emphasis on
Alright,
that.
you are.
Okay,
I
I'm
know.
not protecting you.
The sheep ain't
It's okay,
complaining.
I deserve it.
You did.
Anyways, so to the bones.
Yes.
Bones.
To the boneyard.
Let's get bone, everyone.
Oh boy.
Can
And
I-
you wonder why
I'm
people
really
make those
not regretting
jokes.
drop kicking you
Someone
that one time.
Sorry. I'm
God
sorry.
is descending. I'm pulling up, just like descending by having this fucking rope tied around my waist as I go on to you. It's being like, bitch, you wonder why we make these jokes before ascending up? Like the
Literally,
fucking
it's
Lorax
that
in the
generic
movie.
nonsense.
Look, I only fall downwards, okay? I cannot go anywhere else.
Oh, God.
Alright.
But yeah, you all start to
Yes.
make your way to the garden area, to which you basically see several people basically harvesting plants here and there, and then you see the big fuck off pile of bones. So much so, there's enough to basically make at least 3 more gardens if the animals wouldn't try to fight.
If there was such a thing as being starry-eyed, my character would be it right now.
All right. I'll keep an eye on the perimeter.
Are the beetles also over here since we're still in the insect area too?
Surprisingly, no. If you were anywhere, you'd be closer to the Prowler domain. But
Shit.
you're just without reach to basically have any of the raptors really come at you, or any other animal.
Okay.
That's not saying they won't try. I'm being on
Yeah.
guard. I got my bat ready to cave in some skulls.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna go
you got-
search the
you got a
bones then for
basement.
this crystal.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go to help search.
Alright,
Yeah, I'll do the same.
y'all motherfuckers can roll a your choice investigation or perception.
Can I cast guidance?
Yes, you can cast guidance because you said so early.
But I
No investigation.
let me
I'll do
check
perception.
something real quick because I wonder. Do I have a spell? No, I did not pick up that spell. Sadness.
What the fuck?
Oh
Oh.
God.
I see things are going well already. So investigation or perception?
Your
I'll
choice
do
of perception
investigation.
or investigation, different results for each thing.
I'll do
I'm blaming
perception.
Cockhat for that.
I'm
I
doing
got
investigation.
15.
Wow.
1d4.
Hey, same roll, Cocket. High five. Oh.
Hey, but I have a +8.
Yeah.
Wow, 10.
Fucking
Hold on, wait, you said 10?
shit.
Rip.
Yes.
Rippy dippy.
Gotcha.
Oh my
God.
god. Mate.
10.
Just
There
slightly
needs
one
to
above
be.
the
I
spell.
need someone to make a meme of this, just of my character instead for how much I use this.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
All right,
I got you.
so who rolled investigation?
I did.
That I did.
I did.
And I'm guessing Coquette rolled perception.
Yes.
All right, so Acela, you're trying to look for the bone pile, trying to figure out where the hell it is, only to realize you're looking not only in the wrong direction, you're digging out the garden a little bit.
Nah, fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't help that you're also smaller than the box.
Can I go and pick them up and put them in the right spot?
Why are you picking them up like the dog trying to look for their mom when they're trying to feed?
Because they're
I
small.
mean, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But
Did Harden roll too?
Harden went to go deliver food to Mr. Cranberry, remember?
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, we're not going on a big adventure here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Zephyra, you're trying to look around as well. You're not really getting anything as well. I mean, you're looking deep in there, but you're not really finding anything. In fact, you're seeing too many bones, like, scraping by you a little bit. Arachmit, while you're basically trying to locate the thing based on description, you decide to take a look around here and there to see if you can find yourself little bits of bones. You know, pick yourself something nice and fancy. And as you're doing so, one actually does catch your eye. Not literally, it doesn't, like, stab you in the eye. But, like, one actually...
I was assuming, but goddamn.
But one actually does look rather interesting. In particular, this one bone that happens to look... the best way to describe it, rather thick and bulky. You're looking at it and you're thinking, maybe this can be used for a weapon of sorts.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Michael. Yeah, my mind was in the gutter in the first part. Well,
Hey, yo, I'm trying to help you, my guy!
I know, that's why I was trying to stay quiet with seeing the
No,
chat.
I think he needs a bonkin.
No. No, I just got here. I'm sorry. Regardless, my character does. Is it like out of reach or anything, or am I just able to?
No, you can just grab it. You just have to be careful because of bones.
Yeah, not the first time. It won't be the last. Yeah.
As for Coquette, you basically trying to look around while others are struggling, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck is this damn crystal looking thing, and then you find it. And it's like in the deepest part, so much so you kind of need to literally go all the way inside of the bone pile just to go grab it.
Would it help if I use my mage hand to do that?
It would if it wasn't for the fact that this is deep in there, so your mage hand would probably have to clear out the bones.
Yeah, fair enough.
As you finally grab it, Coquette, roll me your choice of acrobatics or athletics.
Definitely acrobatics. I'm gonna roll that one. Not 8.
You're stuck.
Damn it.
It's really bad too
Nice.
because you're basically in there so deep that the only thing out is your half a legs.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you basically see a pair of legs in there. Like, she is so deep in there, like, pretty much almost all of her is in there.
Would
Okay, I just
Would it be
sigh as I
unsafe
walk
to
over. Permission to grab your legs.
Permission granted.
wait. What was the? She. Is it safe to just rip them out?
Well,
No, I'm
I
was gonna say, like, there's a lot.
What's the worst?
There's a lot of
what's
sharp
gonna happen?
bones.
Brock, you're gonna have to roll me a fucking athletics check to yank her out of there.
Hey, that's perfectly fine.
No.
A barbarian doing that, yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah, I
got
want to
this.
see this.
She's gonna come out as if she went through a blender.
Oh!
I swear.
You know what? I did call a natural 1, but I thought it was gonna happen on me.
Can I-
Why?
Can I
This is
maybe help
funny.
him out? I could shoot out some string, maybe too.
The thing is, I
Uh,
always say, if you want to help someone out, let them know ahead
that's
of
fair.
time.
That's fair.
So,
Oh,
Coquette, the first problem is he's grabbing your legs like he's about, instead of like pulling you out, is grabbing you basically like if he was about to plant you in there.
no.
As for Brock, you're trying to get a good grasp on her fucking legs, but you didn't end up grabbing her like if she was a fucking shovel.
Oh.
And as you
Oh,
start
no.
pulling her out, you end up realizing that she's stuck. And then next thing you know, you break open the box as all the bones fall on top of Coquette.
Oh.
Coquette, you
And I
take
started-
roughly 15 points of piercing damage from all the stabbing bones. And what's worse, Coquette is still stuck in there.
Okay.
Whoever does the next thing to try and help them, I'm gonna cast resistance on them. So,
I could try to help. At this point, is any part of her being revealed?
Just her feet at this damn point.
I'm
know-
sorry, I'm getting Witch of the Wicked West from fucking Wizard of Oz over here. Sorry.
Yeah, Aquamed, you might help me out here.
I'm sorry. One more time? I didn't.
You mind help me out here?
Uh,
I
sure.
cast resistance on Brock as well.
I'm also, the way I'm helping is basically I'm gonna help. He's gonna feel some strings at his joints as I'm basically helping him better control his pull. I guess I don't know how else to word it. Oh no.
Okay, Brock,
Brock,
you know what to
also
do.
get a 1d4
Roll with advantage.
added in.
And a D4.
This is gonna be crazy. This is how Sella dies.
Wait till-
I've never Sella.
I'm not dying.
This is crazy if Cock dies.
Of all the ways one can go out,
She
at
gets
that-
boned to death.
Fucking literally.
Oh no.
Today, not today.
Hey guys, it's my first session. Oh, and someone died.
Give me.
What a
Hey,
bad
hey,
luck.
hey.
Arm, the original party dies to new member.
Hey, to be fair, I did that once in my first session. It's not out of the question.
Oh no.
So, Cock, you basically feel the strength of fucking Brock pulling you out as you have like a few bones kind of poking out of you from the fucking pile. And as you get up, realizing how much of you have been like stabbed, essentially, how there's one bone that's kind of like jabbed into your side.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
that's...
You guys are
I'm-
all seeing this, and Cockette looks like a mess.
Alright, let's get you sat down for the moment.
I'm
fine.
gonna give her my potion of healing for the drink.
Don't
I'm
waste that.
gonna
We
take
need that
it.
for later. I can hit her with healing word.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's-
never mind.
we want to keep as
Um,
much as we can.
My
I hate
character is also going to go over and cast a Cure Wounds, if that's alright.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
You know, I also have cure wounds. Everybody just
Oh.
cure them.
No.
You know, I swapped my healing word for something else. I regret it.
I'll use a third level. Do I need to use a third level? I don't think I can use a
I
third
can
level
use
for
a
this.
first. I can use a first level healing word.
I'm just debating on what level to actually use.
Oh, no,
I would
first
just say, what's your highest thing you
Oh,
got?
hey, 11.
11 and 8,
Hey.
that's 18, that's enough.
That's
That
enough.
is 19.
Cock's life.
I'm just gonna
Am I
pat
just
Cockette somewhat on the back as best I can. Just go, there.
I just rip off the bone that's in myself.
That baby you
Ah.
Oh. I would assume we already removed the bones if we were going to heal them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just healing around the wound, not really healing the wound.
This is reminding me back of my train day in the gladiator ring.
I don't think you got someone covering bones.
Did you happen to at least find the thing? Before
He's gonna,
becoming
like, pull
shredded?
out the
Oh,
red gem. Like,
don't
you
worry.
mean
I
this?
passed with flying colors. The others, however, they got pierced
Okay.
heavily.
But yes, I did find it. Just
That's
pull out
good.
a red gem. I think this is it at least. And if not,
So-
I'm keeping it.
So we're no longer looking for anything, yeah?
Well, she did say a couple bones, so we got those right.
Voice to herself? I don't know. What
Makeup
you
lady.
think?
I thought we were only looking for the crystal.
No, crystal and bones.
Bad
Yeah.
components.
We could probably find another crystal too up in here.
In that
Uh,
case, Knight, my character's gonna turn around, rub their hands together, and then jump into the pile of bones.
Oh,
Start digging through it.
No.
I cast resistance.
I,
I'm gonna try
I'll
to
use-
stop him.
I'm not full on diving. I apologize. That is a bit of it.
Looney Tunes
exaggeration.
esque diving.
Okay. At least
Yeah,
check to make sure
It's
there's
very-
nothing else.
It's very,
left.
it's very tempting purely just because I rule. But no, I was gonna say like my character is gonna start digging through the bones looking for good ones.
I'll give you
As-
part of inspiration too.
You can
And
roll
any
the
good ones I'm
investigation
gonna use.
then.
While I was doing that, can I at least check to make sure that there's nothing else there?
Yeah, you can roll perception
Like a
check,
bone
Brock.
snake.
And I heard bardic inspiration. So what dies?
Yeah, and also resistance, so
D8.
you have a D4.
No,
Wait, resistance. Thought
Do you mean
resistance
guidance?
was only 2
Wait,
seconds.
wait,
Yeah.
no, is he doing
you mean
the save
guidance?
for it? Yeah.
No, I'm just digging through bones. I didn't
Oh, you
actually
did.
Looney Tunes dive into the pile of bones.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were still diving. I was about to say.
yeah.
I'm tempted though. It's very tempting to see how that would go.
We don't have the resources.
Yeah.
We could
That's
literally
precisely what we do.
sleep and get most of our resources back.
So I have a +2, and then what's your die for bardic inspiration? If I ask?
A
D8.
D6.
Okay.
That's a D8.
I don't know if it was D.
Wait,
Oh, was it
D8?
D8? Okay.
Yeah, it's because of it.
Is there a guidance on me as well?
5.
No.
Okay. So I have. Oh no.
My
It's
DA
higher
was
than
higher than
mine.
your roll.
That's
Man.
sad.
I got 13, right? I'm very sad.
You look around, you find a lot of good pieces that would probably be good for body parts and everything. But don't worry, I'm gonna give you an item, but I'm gonna give you a choice.
Uh-oh.
I will not tell you what the choices are, but I will give you a vague hint about each of them.
Oh boy. Yeah?
One will assist with movement. The other one will
Okay.
give your the other one will give your puppet a special ability.
Special ability.
It will involve combat.
Yoink. I am intensely curious about special ability.
I want to see this
I'm like
Lady Chio.
All right,
I'm like a crow. Sometimes I hear something shiny I wanted.
thank you, Turtle. All right.
boy.
Well, there goes 50 feet of movement speed for your creature. All right, bye bye.
That's fine.
Damn.
I mean, that's a lot of movement.
It
It's a
is,
lot
but
of
to be
movement, but at the same time, when have we ever
You
needed
want-
that much movement?
not only that, to be quite frank, even if it does have that much movement, my strings can go only up to 100 feet. So
That's a lot.
it is a lot, but that's. I guess I could have rode on it if it was big enough. Oh man, that was kind of a waste opportunity.
As you're basically looking around and moving past certain bones here and there, you find an interesting bone. One that, unlike the other one, doesn't look like it could potentially be a weapon. Instead, this one looks like it could potentially be almost originally from a creature itself, as it's more of an exoskeleton.
New material alert.
Can you pull it
How-
up?
Essentially,
I
what
might-
you've...
I might need help pulling it out. I have like a -1 strength.
No, you're able to get it, don't worry.
Okay. Got little noodle arms.
This is what your item is able to do. When it is attached to your puppet does an additional D6 of radiant damage.
Alrighty. I'm gonna put that in loot real quick, if that's okay.
I put stuff like that just in bold because loot seems to be like more general stuff. Well,
I don't really know where to put it. I guess I should
Yeah.
just put it in my character. Wow.
yeah.
Where's my notes? There we go.
And as you're digging it and looking for the rest of the bones, as you're collecting, essentially, opening a bag ready to collect your bones. Everyone else, you do have your freaking crystal now that belongs to Matilda.
Mhm.
Ba, 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 ba.
Should we get going?
Yep.
There's so many bones.
For us.
No point dilly dally. You can always go back. Don't
Just have an
make me-
image of Brock dragging away.
Don't make me have me to get you on my back.
Hey. But look at that bone.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, you tested my patience as I
No.
just I picked you up.
Hey!
I just
Make me
carry
go on
this
my
stuff
back.
as we go.
I get on all fours and I proceed to walk.
Yep, it's
It is
starting
highly
already.
humiliating.
Mhm. Oh.
But that bone was shiny. No!
Impatient bear noises.
Swears and bear.
So I got an exoskeleton that does 1d6, and then I'm just gonna put big bone weapon. big bone weapon component. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that bone weapon component, it'll be considered improvised weapon as it will basically do 2d4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
It is...
Would I?
Mhm.
Sorry.
It's basically just imagine a big fuck off bone.
Would I be able to refine it?
Sure, you get one choice on how you want to find it.
Sounds good. Apologies.
You're good.
I'm just very excited to now actually have a puppet.
But yes, as you guys do start to approach back to the wizarding tower, you see Matilda, who's casually there now, was about to literally go to sleep. Like, you see her ready, essentially. She had her fucking pillow. Oh shit, I dropped something, 1 second. There we go, I found it. You basically see her had her pillow, she had a blanket, she had everything she needed just to go take a nap. And then you guys walked in, so she just...
Time to bust the door open.
Yeah. The bear is wearing a sheep scarf at this point.
We got your request.
She's like, gimme. Please.
I'll go to her and give her her crystal.
Thank you.
You want to cross out her request now, Cockette?
Yeah, I'll do that.
As she's holding her fancy crystal, she's like, she then breaks it. As she then places it in the half gem slots on her table. Ah, perfect.
Well, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna question it. We did the thing. We don't need to know more. But why did you do that?
I'm not gonna question it, but why?
Interior decoration.
Oh no. You see, I was testing essentially if this was the actual gem, and thankfully it was, because some certain crystals are too strong. But this one was able to crack like an egg.
What would have happened if it wasn't the right one?
Well, thankfully it was, and we don't want to think about that possibility.
She would have broke her hand, I bet.
That too. But here's the thing. This crystal right here is able to help me control the wild magic surges that happen in this a lot better. Not as potently, but definitely a lot more easily. Essentially, now that I've changed the 1d50 to a 1d20, and you guys can each call a number. If I get that number, it'll basically have a different effect for a benefit for that spell.
4.
So we have a 5% chance of it working.
Yes, but there's a second mechanic to this. If you all try to call the same number, the more people that claim a certain number, and it rolls, the better it is, the better the effect is going to be.
What's the number set again?
It's through 1 through 20.
So if
I choose 17.
Yeah, this is literally Let's Go Gambling. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all just gonna go on 10, right?
No.
I mean, I'll be down to do that just for the bullshit.
I don't feel good about that though. That's a problem.
Here's the thing,
I'm
the
gonna go
best way to explain it. It only works if you pick a specific number. The best way to describe an example, remember the monarchs, the monarch wings?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Welcome to the Wheel of Fortune. Do-do-do-do.
Yes.
Alright, 17.
No. You guys already made a spell.
Oh.
This is when another spell is created.
I thought we were just gonna go for the number
Nope, not now. Later.
later.
Is there anything else you might need to have a? I'm not quite sure why. Why were you hunting on the crystal? I am not quite
well-
caught up on circumstances.
Well, here's the thing. We owe her, so yeah.
Yes,
Wait,
now ignore
You're
the
not debtors, are you? Oh
No.
no!
No longer debtors for 75 gold.
Oh, thank goodness.
However, we still need to give her the other 75.
Which you've already paid me.
Yeah. I don't think we divided that yet, but we did, yes.
I give her all my 10.
So what number are we picking?
You're not making
You're
another
picking
spell
one
yet.
Not yet.
Alright,
The-
alright.
But I was going
I'll-
to try to give an example. You know the Monarch Wings and how it went from an action to a bonus action? That would be if 2 people picked the same number and it got right.
Mhm.
So that means if 4 people pick the same number, it would be a free action.
No. You
No, it will have
stinky.
extra effects.
No, you stinky.
Okay.
Also, Sephiroth, one thing. That is a regular version. The other version that is the special one is a bonus action to use.
Yeah,
It's not
bonus
a regular
action,
action.
and then bonus action gust to win. Right.
I didn't type that, but that was the thing. So yes.
But yeah. Will that be all that you need from me?
I believe so. Looking at the other.
Good. Now, if you excuse me, she then, like, flips her fucking chair down as she immediately goes on it, like if it was a bed. Doesn't even throw the blanket over her, just fucking places the pillow on her face and just sleeps.
Yeah.
Must resist urge to throw a blanket on her.
I mean, I'm sure she doesn't mind.
It'll probably fall off.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
bother.
Alright.
We let her rest.
Brock, while you're carrying me, can we go over to the forge?
It's gonna be closed now.
Alright.
Is that
Well,
wrong?
do you know anywhere where I could work without, I guess, being attacked? Question mark? I'm not sure how else to
You're
say
in
it.
You can
the
just go work anywhere here.
you're
to
in
be
the
honest.
main camp, so you can just
Yeah.
work.
I'm gonna go start making the holy waters.
In that case, am I allowed off, Brock?
You've been off.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Can I get off my ship, boss?
Well, I guess I'll start working on it.
I guess in the meantime, Kaked is just gonna take the book that has the +3 to survival. It's just gonna start reading that because I don't think anyone else can use it.
Well, I got not enough to do, so I'm just gonna rest.
Yeah,
Just
I'm going
finds-
to rest.
I'm gonna rest after I make the 4 holy waters.
Alright. In that case, I'll give it a standard long rest, essentially.
Woo!
I know these are all the materials I'm using are bones, but are they considered any stronger than regular bone, or?
The best way to
Bone.
explain is while you do have an average surplus of bones, not all of them are specific normal bones. I would say, because based on what you remind me of the substance, I would
Mhm.
say it'd probably give your thing's armor a 16.
Bless ya.
Jesus.
Thank you.
That's a gust of
Alright.
wind there.
Yes.
Actually, I'm actually going to be a little blunt. I kind of need to send insertion a little early today because my stomach's actually not feeling too well.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
good.
It's a fun time.
But I am...
Stop us from doing anything major without other person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Now
thank...
time to make a huge puppet.
Yeah. But I am thankful for anyone who joined me on stream. I know this is a little short than my usual. I would be going on an hour longer, but I genuinely do forget why I don't eat from this certain restaurant. My stomach really hurts.
I hope you
But-
learned your lesson.
I will remember
They're
this
gonna
lesson.
do it again.
Or
If-
almost one.
But I'll be ending stream here. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Alrighty,
Take
bye.
care.
Bye. Don't forget about our sponsor.
Take care.
Yes.